The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Andrew Rogers here with the Eagles Sports Network with Carson-Newman men's soccer coach Stephen Lyons as the South Atlantic Conference preseason poll has been announced. His team picked 8th, where you finished last year. Coach, obviously a very competitive league, put 4 more teams in the NCAA tournament, had success there. Break down this conference and your selection of the poll. Probably no surprise based on how last season went in the standings, but talk about the league and the expectations for this year.
Yeah, not too surprised. Excuse me. We know, and I think I've said it before, like I believe last season, top to bottom, this conference was one of the strongest I've seen it. So you know it, talk about all the time, like every game's going to be a battle, going to be a tough test. That's only good for us, you know, to be ready, hopefully, to make it to the national tournament and you've tested yourself against good opponents.
Certainly the preseason poll never is indicative of how things can play out, but with so many returners to this roster, I think 2 or 3 gone from last year, maybe 4 seniors that you graduate, with so many returners that were key players a year ago, how do you want them to kind of use this as motivation? Not that they're going to look at it and see this or whatnot, but how can they use this as motivation? Okay, they think we're going to be about the same as we were last year.
I don't think the group need too much motivation, to be honest. Like you said, the guys that we've got coming back, they know that last year, by our standards, wasn't where we wanted to finish. We want to be punching at the top of the table there, and again, we know we have to play really well to do that. But again, the returning group and the new additions that we've made seem really hungry. Like I said, today was only the first day we've trained with them, but it seems like they're all got a good mentality, good attitude, and yeah, hopefully we can improve on it.
When you think about last year, it felt like there was like 1 or 2 games away from moving up, and the league was so tight as well. A couple of those ties, there were several ties, I think 5 total, 3 in league play, and a couple of 1-goal losses as well. So what's it take with those guys returning to understand, hey, we're just maybe a shot here, a chance there that we didn't take away from going from 8th to 4th or 8th to 2nd, because it felt like that a lot last year. They weren't 5-0 defeats consistently, 3-0 defeats. They were all close matches. You just came out on the wrong side or were only able to get 1 point.
Yeah, we talked about it as a group. You know, we struggled to score goals last year as a group and collectively. But going into the last game, the boys knew that they had to get a result against Tusculum. You know, went a goal down and managed to pull ourselves back into it, and go on and get the result to get us into the tournament. And then against a very good Wingate team, just lost out by 1 goal. Great strike from one of their guys, and so I think the boys, they kind of know what we're expecting, and as a group where we want to be. Like I say, always at the other end of the table.
You got 4 players on the preseason poll. Ben Duke's back. He was an all-conference pick. Maxime Wester was an all-conference pick. Mitchell Honcup and Federico Simonetti on the preseason all-conference teams, basically saying they were close to being all-conference caliber players in 2023. How do you want to see those 4 individuals kind of lead this team, and what excites you the most about how they can get better from year to year?
Yeah, well, they've all got the first season under the belts at Carson-Newman. Again, all good leaders, quality players. So it's just setting the example in training, on and off the field, with how we expect our guys to behave, and again what we want to achieve. They fully know what we're about now. So using that year's experience to help the new guys coming in and continue to build with the group that come back.
Thanks for the time as always.
Thanks.
That's men's soccer coach Stephen Lyons. I'm Andrew Rogers, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.